Let's take you to news just in now. We understand that 5 people have been killed and 6 have been injured following a shooting incident at a tavern in Zitobeni in the early hours of this morning. Now, witnesses say 2 men came into the tavern and demanded that one of the patrons hand over his licensed firearm over to them. Now, a shot went off, and when the patrons ran outside, the suspects fired randomly, and this resulted in 5 fatalities and 6 injuries, we told at this stage. Now, police say the patron with a firearm was also shot and injured, and his firearm has been taken. A manhunt is currently underway for the suspects. You can stand by for more information as well as reaction to this story right here on the channel. Let's take you now to KZN, where the Department of International Relations and Cooperation, DIRCO, says there are still no final plans for the burial of Nathi Mthethwa, who's South Africa's ambassador to France. This comes as a postmortem is underway in Paris. Mthethwa reportedly fell to his death at a hotel in France on Tuesday. The Paris Prosecutor says he had sent a message to his wife before his death. The circumstances surrounding his death are a subject of investigation currently by French authorities and a team of South African investigators which has been dispatched to France. Back in the country, we told that mourners continue to visit the homestead at his rural home in KwaMbonambi in northern KwaZulu-Natal to pay their respects. Here's Jade Pulsar, who's watching developments for us on that front. So Jade, tributes continue to pour in for the ambassador where you are. Talk us through the latest conversations.
Well, a very good morning to you, Polisi. And throughout the course of the day since the horrific news broke of the death of Nathi Mthethwa, we've seen several political figures as well as family members, friends coming to the homestead to pay their respects, also to pay their condolences to the Mthethwa family. We saw yesterday NEC member Senzo Mchunu also with a delegation descending to the homestead. Today, Inkosi Zuzifa Buthelezi as well as the Buthelezi clan are also in the midst, and they have spoken to their family of the Mthethwas, just offering their condolences to them. I actually am joined by Inkosi Shenge. Thank you so much for speaking to us today. The importance of coming to the family today, as we see so many South Africans mourning the loss of Nathi Mthethwa. But as the royal household, we also know that the Mthethwas are a royal household on their own. The importance of coming here and offering your condolences.
A very good morning to you, and thank you so much for this opportunity, and a good morning to the viewers. Yes, indeed, we are deeply, deeply saddened, and of course, just like the rest of the country, we're all shocked to our foundations when we really became aware of the news of the sudden and tragic passing away of one of our very own Ambassador Mthethwa. You know, when we marry each other, it's not unlike maybe other nations or other places. We marry 2 communities, we marry 2 nations. So we came here this morning to just come and pay pass our condolences and our sympathies to the Mthethwa family. Although we were one family, but I came here then, but I'm here first as a family member, and of course as Inkosi of the Buthelezi clan, because Pilisiwe, my sister Pilisiwe, was married to Nathi, as grew up in front of all of us, and just blossomed, and we were all very elated when she eventually said I do, and got married to Nathi Mthethwa, a really, really wonderful, wonderful brother-in-law to all of us. We called him Sbari. My father called him Ndodana Yami, my son. And of course, some will recall that when they got married, my father went all the way to Franschhoek and was dancing the night away there with them, very, very excited. But of course, when you talk about Nathi Mthethwa, we are not just talking about someone who was owned by a family. There are people who actually grow beyond the family, where you end up accepting that we are sharing them with the country, with the nation. That was the same instance with Nathi, who played so many roles as a leader in this country, and even went global now when he was representing this country in France. So we can all say that he was our own. So it's very sad because passing away, you know, is one thing. All of us, we know that's a journey. They normally say we're all at the departure lounge. But I think the circumstances make it very, very difficult to accept. As I'm standing here with Amasheng here, and there are more of them we came with there. Nobody knows. There are more questions than answers. That really then makes it very difficult when someone has passed away. The least we could do then this morning really was to come to the Mthethwas, although we are one family, together with those who were the siblings, because they are family. We are one family, like Kulegani, like Zama, that we came this morning to just say condolences, our deepest condolences. In Zulu we say awehlanga olungehlanga, which it's nothing new that has happened, painful as it is, but there are no words really which can express what has befallen us as a family, the two families which is one family, and what has befallen this country, South Africa.
And Shenge, before I let you go, just as the nation watches the many people coming to offer their condolences, one can't help but wonder how your sister, Nathi Mthethwa's wife, Pelisiwe, is doing. Have you spoken to her since the news broke? Has there been any communication in France?
I must say that much as I was dying, immediately I heard, and I was trying to get hold of her. When I didn't, I understood fully the circumstances under which she was, because even some members of the family, others, haven't managed to get hold of her, my sister, and we're all dying to get hold of her, but we're just thinking of the weight of things she has to deal with, after all this happened to her. But then it comforted us that our brother Sfiso, who's a sibling, her natural brother, immediately went over to Paris and has been sharing with us then what is happening. Of course, the family is preparing for that final hour of closure, of real closure. We just hope and pray that all these investigations will come to a close, and as I mentioned earlier, have some closure, and then we can be able to know that we give him a befitting send off. But really, our condolences also and our sympathies to the whole country. I mean, to his party, to the president, because at the end of the day, he belonged to that party, ANC, and so we really have to also extend our condolences there as a leader. And if you think of his age, 58, he really was just really very, very young.
Shange, thank you so much for speaking to us. It was Inkosi Zuzifa Buthelezi, as well as the Buthelezi clan, just coming to offer their condolences. And probably see very somber mood here at the Mthethwa homestead as we continue to bring you rolling coverage of the many delegates, the many friends, the many family members who are coming to the Mthethwa homestead to offer condolences and their sympathies. I'll hand back to you in studio.
Certainly a solemn affair indeed. Jade Paulser watching developments there for us. You can rest assured that SABC News will be keeping you updated with developments coming out of KZN throughout the course of the day. Thanks so much indeed for that update.